How's it going, everyone? My name is Trev Barnes. Thank you so much for joining me for another video today. I wanted to approach this video a little differently than the usual production videos that I do. Usually when I make these, I try to fit as much as I can in either like an hour or an hour and a half session, but I wanted to see what would happen if I really just slowed everything down, took my time, went about my day. It kind of made the day about creativity. So there's a lot of other things that I have to do as well. I always find that when I'm doing those chores, I get inspired the most. So in a way, this is kind of an experiment to see if doing other things, stepping away from the project, will actually help my creativity, and also give you guys kind of a fun day in a life on a productive Saturday. And one other quick thing I want to mention as well, this video is actually sponsored by Audient. Recently, they sent me this beautiful ID14. I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and I absolutely love it. You guys know me, I don't represent something unless I do truly believe in the product. This has all of the features of the previous audio interface that I was using, but at a fraction of the price. It feels good, it's weighted nice, and I know it's stupid to point out the weight of something because what does that have to do anything with the sound? Well, it doesn't. It's the build quality of this thing. I'm very skeptical about affordable gear sometimes because you often have to question what shortcuts did they take and where am I making certain sacrifices. But after using this for a couple weeks, I guarantee you there are no sacrifices that I had to make in my workflow. The preamp sound insanely clean, it's very easy to set up, and two of my favorite features that I don't really see that much on interfaces. One, instead of having a dedicated power source for it, it's all by USB-C, so I could just plug it right into my computer and it's pretty much good to go, which means I can take this thing wherever I want. And the second thing that absolutely blew me away, it might be one of the smallest details on something, but dedicated 3.5mm headphone jack. Do you know how often I can't use headphones to record because I lose the headphone jack adapter? And again, it's like such a small but thoughtful thing to add to the interface. But let's get it plugged in, see how it sounds. Let's make some music. Also, please don't mind my office right now. It's very messy. My wife and I are building built-ins right now, and we kind of just threw things from that room into here, but they are coming along great. So before I started filming this video, I actually had somewhat of an idea of the direction that I want to go. So before I do the drums, I'm just going to lay out the chord progression on the piano real quick. All right, so let's go ahead and record some drums. So I made with EZdrummer 3's Tight Room kit, obviously, because every single one of my videos uses this kit. I call it this Motown kit because if I play it, it just reminds me of the old sounds of Motown. But I think that's way too much reverb. I'm going to go ahead and take that out. I don't think that that is the vibe. So my thought is just to kind of build the outline of the song on drums first. And I don't think I want to quantize anything. I think I want it to feel very, very loose. All right, let's just keep going, see what we come up with. All right, and that'd be cool if right here we had, I'm a terrible pianist, so apologies. Like a and then right here, I want to do like a big solo thing, I guess. Just completely just get crazy with it, I guess. Oh, you know, it'd be cool is if we didn't really do like the expected thing, which is to go back into a chorus, but just let the song fade out right there. All right, so basic structure of the song is together. I have to go prepare my dog's food, so let's go do that. All right, I don't know if it's too extra or not, but we actually cook our dog's food. Not all of it though, because that can get insanely expensive, but we do want these guys to live for a while. So we try to give them very nutrient-rich food. We do brown rice, we do turkey, and carrots, and they love it. We meal prep better for the dogs than ourselves, which is really funny. All right, so we're gonna let that cool down for a little bit, and let's get back to the project. Okay, bass. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do necessarily. Maybe I'll just play around with it one round, just record it all the way through, and then see if there's little things that I do along the way that I kind of like. I like what I have so far. I'm so close to hitting that last note. I just realized everything I did that I just recorded was not the chords of the original idea. That's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out. I had no idea. My microphone, I'm gonna use the Shure Beta 57A. All right, and I think I'm gonna double track that as well. I think it would sound pretty nice. So now we'll redo the bass. I really like how this is ending up. It's a really, really bittersweet sounding song. I know I am going to have a very hard time when it comes to writing the lyrics. Lyrics is the hardest thing for me to conceptualize. I think I mentioned it in another video before, but I'm 27 now. I haven't necessarily written a song that resonates with my current, I guess, where I'm at in life. I have a wife, dogs, a house, and I used to just write about isolation, about certain mental health problems that I don't necessarily relate to anymore. And since I'm a completely different person since I've written subject matter along those lines, it makes it very challenging to think about what to write about, I guess, just because I've never really stepped in that territory. But we'll figure it out. Here's a quick thought. What if the song itself is about being in a different place than I was when I used to write these songs? So I'll think more about that. Let me track the bass and I'll think more about that. So I think I'm gonna add a couple like electric pianos and light washes over everything. I really like this vibe. Something sounds incredibly out of tune. Is it the guitars? Oh no. I thought it was all in tune. It's okay, we'll figure it out. So for here, I want this like this chime, I guess. And by the way, I am a horrible piano player. I can do basic chords, but pro tip, if you can't play something all the way through, just record it one chord at a time. That way you can take your time, do it right, not really think about the next chord. I think it'd be really cool to have just a distorted electric piano just ripping through it. Let's try it. That's so cool. I'm not even joking. I'm not even exaggerating right now. I feel like this is the most excited I've been for a video in a while. I am genuinely so happy with how this is turning out. All right, so now I think I want to add electric guitar, but I don't want a lot of electric guitar. I feel like this is where it's going to get a little complicated, but let's see what we can do. All right, so I got sort of a dirty, very reverb heavy tone. Let's just see what it sounds like. I'm not very confident in it, but let's just see. All right, and I think too, I'm gonna add just these roaring guitars during that one part. Oh yeah, that's so freaking cool. There's also this really cool hit that happens as soon as I let off. Like, just listen to these two guitars as it comes in back to this quiet part. It's so cool. I'm gonna add another guitar here. Just to kind of add some filler to the choruses. All right, I want to add just some kind of ripping solo. That was not bad for a first take. I might stick with that. Just take some of the distortion down a little. That was so cool. Oh, genuinely, that was really cool. All right, so it is now 3 o'clock. I'm feeling a little hungry. Feel like I need to just walk away, give my ears a quick little break, come up with a couple ideas, maybe write some lyrics, and I will be right back for this. All right, so no, this isn't really lunch. It's more of a snack. But I brought my songwriting journal. I don't really use this that much, just because I don't really write that many songs with words, I guess. But I always find that when writing, using actual physical pen and paper, usually the ideas just kind of come a little more naturally. I put a little more thought and purpose behind what I'm actually writing. So if you usually type out what you're writing and you're feeling a little stuck, I switch it up, use a physical journal. But let's go ahead, get some snacks in us, and come up with some words. All right, done. I'll probably make changes. Obviously, that's what songwriting is. But basically, I wrote an ode to my younger self, kind of letting you know that, hey, it worked out. Nothing ever lines up the way that you want it to be. So I'm gonna finish up second here, and then get in there and finish the song. Good. These are the built-ins that I mentioned that my wife and I are working on. Eventually this room is going to be our little library. We're gonna fill up these shelves. Well, there's no shelves right now, but there will be. We're gonna fill them up with our books. This is gonna be just a nice space that we can come in here, be super calm, no phones, no electronics. This part of the house in the afternoon is where all the sunshine comes in. So by like 5 o'clock, it's just full-on sun in here. Awesome, it's super inspiring. I'll keep you guys updated on that. All right, so for vocals, I'm going to use the Shure Beta 57. I've had either really good experiences recording with this microphone or really bad experiences recording with this microphone. On instruments, yeah, it's awesome, it's great. For vocals, hit or miss. So the idea is that I'm going to double track the vocals, make them sound kind of bad on purpose. When I say bad, it's just very lo-fi. I'm not going for like a polished, super cool vocal sound. So let's just see what we can do.
How long do you hold until you let go of who you are, of what you know? A shell of who you used to be, an unfamiliarity.
Ah, so close to just that last little.
I'm not the same kid I was before. I don't wanna relate anymore. I've gone ahead and locked that door to me.
Shit sucks. All right, so I think we're coming up on the end of the song. There's not really much more I want to add other than maybe some like mellotron, especially in the choruses.
I'm not the same kid I was before. I don't wanna relate anymore.
Maybe a glockenspiel would be nice to add too.
Times are changing. I'm rearranging a new meaning of what I'm keeping.
You know what? Add some church bells in there too. This is starting to kind of turn into like a John Lennon song. Obviously, nowhere close to his songwriting, but just the feel, just the vibe.
I'm not the same kid I was before. I don't wanna relate anymore.
I need a sleigh bell.
I'm not the same kid I was before. How long do you hold until you let go of who you are, of what you
So I think we're done with the song, and it is time to finally mix. It's been a really long time since I've worked on a song, I think all day, and just really slowed down, thought about it. Usually what I'm doing for my musical projects is on a pretty tight deadline, but with these videos, there is no deadline, you know? So it was really nice to slow down and just focus on the quality of the song itself. So I'm going to level everything out, master it, and then we'll take a listen to it. All right. So after a full day, I think I've been at it for about 6 hours or so. I think we're done. I don't know. I've had a really different perspective doing a video this way. It just feels much more natural, but I have used up so much mental energy today that I'm a little fried. So let's go ahead and take a listen to the song that we made today.
Changed to what I know. We've now got a dog, a wife, a home. If I could show you what I mean, we've made it past 17. Same kid I was before. I don't wanna relate anymore. I've got to lock that door to me.
Is it perfect? No, and never will be. But it genuinely feels like one of the most original things that I've done in a while. And it's a very fortunate thing to feel grateful for the process. Even though, are the vocals great? No, not really. The guitars are a little out of tune. But it's the first thing I've done in a long time that just feels like me. And that is a huge win in my book. But I wanted to thank you guys for watching this video again. Thank you again, Audient, for sponsoring this video and for helping me become a better creator in the process. Link will be in the description to go check out Audient as well if you want to grab an ID14 for yourself. Highly recommend it. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.